but he could get violent when he drink. He's actually a very strong man. Yeah.
That's right. Sasa, you're drinking like, let me say, almost daily.
Yeah.
Then once you're drunk, you're the happy ones. Ilifika wapi tu ukasema, ngoja kidogo, maisha yangu imebadilika lakini ni sana, isukari ni mob.
Barely 2 months after moving in with him, he started making those disappearing acts. Like, we're supposed to be drinking together, lakini atanibaya yeye aende.
Analeta na kuachia hapo.
Yeye anaenda. Anaenda kukunywa kwa bar.
Akikuletea kwa soba.
No.
Ashaonja.
Okay. And this is after nimepiga simu. I'm like, huko wapi? Why are you not bringing my drink? Where are you? Come and drink from home. Stop going to the bar. You know, classic wife.
Classic wife.
Yeah. So, before, I think by the time I had been in there 6 months, our honeymoon phase had already yes. I had even quit alcohol because nilikuwa nimeona, you know, sometimes when he'd go and drink, me nabaki kwa nyumba, I wouldn't drink because I'm like, no fun drinking alone. And then he'd come home drunk and I'm like, wait, this is how he acts when he's drunk. Just says mimi niko sober, he's drunk, so I can see everything that he's doing and not share in that fun. So it stopped being fun for me because I'd see, tuko poa.
So like when you started, like I was saying, it was sugar, now it started drifting.
Yes.
The other side.
Yes.
Now 6 months. You mentioned 6 months, like after 6 months things started changing. Just umeenda kwa place kuna garden. Na mimi nalikujua wewe ni mtu hands-on sana, wewe super. Ulikuwa umeanza kufanya vitu. Ama ilikuwa tu
No, see, I was still working then. I was still working.
Time kabisa.
Yeah, no.
Hata weekends.
Yeah, tulikuwa tunafanya tu renovations za nyumba, like I'd help out with the handwork, cement, laying things, you know, just things that nilikuwa na enjoy hizo vitu. But shamba sikuwa nimeingia yet. Because my off was from midday, from 1 on a Saturday, and then Sunday, and then Monday I'm at work. Na kuna mtoto, so sikuwa ninashughulika that much mambo na shamba. Yeah.
Mtoto karibuni sawa kitu ya maana sana. How did she? Let me use adjust.
I'll never know. But for her it was also love at first sight, like hourly.
Bond.
Yes.
Wow, that is awesome.
Yeah. That was one of the reasons I moved, because we had gone for a visit before I moved. For him to meet her, for her to get to know the place.
She loved her.
She loved him. He loved her.
Oh, sorry. She loved her kabisa.
They loved each other. Yes.
That was another take, you were happy.
Yeah, that was a major one. That was a major one. Because before then I had used my child as a what is the word? Litmus paper. Hey, something's wrong with you. Yeah.
Nakumbuka pia hata mimi the first time I saw them together, something I commented.
Yeah.
Sikuwa naweza kumbuka. Mimi my head with the details. The first time I saw them pamoja, nikasema, this feels nice.
Yeah.
Hivyo tu.
Yeah. The main reason, I know some people, okay, this is I'm going ahead, but the main reason I always say why I stayed on for such a long time was because he was a good father. He was a great father. He was an excellent father. Yeah, I did not have any issue about that.
Do you need to clarify?
No.
Whose daughter we are talking
No.
about? Actually, that is too much unnecessary.
No, she's my child.
Sasa, umeona red flag like, imkunywa imezidi.
Yes.
Then at some point you quit alcohol.
Yes.
Ulimwambia, hey, I'm stopping this fun thing, it's not fun anymore.
Yeah.
Ulimwambia?
Yeah.
Akasema nini?
I don't even remember what he said. But for him, he continued. And then not just continued, but it like got several levels higher. Angepotea home a whole week.
just about to ask how many blanks you had a whole week.
A whole week. I don't know where he is. I don't know what he's doing. Like niko tu. Like mtu ameenda wapi? What if something happens to him? Mimi ndo nitablame and here I am. I don't have any idea where he is.
Asa kipotevu wani karudi, I don't know. He has like marks. Ametoka vita, he's drunk, he's broke, he's happy, akona surprise. Kunaendaje?
Kanarudi, he's very humble. And very apologetic. Ai, nilikuwa naingisha box. Gosh.
Go kuingia box, uliingia sanduku. In that one week, you're communicating?
No, because when he drink, yeah, alikuwa amefika hiyo point yenye as long as there's alcohol in his system, nikipiga simu hashiki. Because alikuwa anajua ninamuuliza why you drinking. Kuja kwa nyumba, why you drinking? Like so hakuwa anataka hiyo kukashifiwa ati you drinking, why you drinking. Yeah.
You would stay for 1 week.
There's a time alikaa hadi akatrakiwa to find out where he was. Because I was like, he might be killed, alafu isemekane ni mimi, so nikaambia his family.
Okay, ndo kwa maskari.
Akapatikana, no, akatrakiwa, no track, na sijui nisilikuwa simu.
Yeah, simu.
Na akapatikana alikuwa na Kuru. Not even Kericho. Yeah.
By his family?
By his family.
Brother. Ama mbui.
His family. When I say family, I just mean all of them.
When you reported, and you're going to control how much detail I'm going to go into this question.
Okay.
When you reported to them.
Yes.
How did they respond? Like how you are penye mbwana yako
that first year, he had gone to rehab before I moved into his home. I didn't know the level of drinking or the level of excess that he can get to, but they did. So when I got in, they were like, Mela Melukata walikuwa wananisikilia huruma. They're like, ona sasa huyu. Look at this one, she does not know what she's getting herself into, but mapenzi. Yeah, so when he started drinking heavily, they used to understand me then. Yeah, walikuwa wanajua what is going on and how far it can go. I didn't, but they did.
So you're just discovering.
Mimi nilikuwa kwa tunapigwa tu kila wakati, like, you know, each time he hits a new level, I'm like, chase a new level. I'm like, there is a higher level than this. Yeah, so each time he would. Yeah.
That you're talking about how the drinking escalated. This time you're already married?
No.
So you're gonna Karo, let me see. You still ended up married? Meisha kwa moto hivi?
Yeah.
Anyway, endelea.
Yeah.
So respond hadi after uliwaambia amepotea ndio
alitafutwa, and then I don't know what they told him or who talked with him. I don't know, but he came home. He came home. Apologized, nini akawacha pombe before. Was it a week or 2 weeks? And then got back to drinking. It was always I had even made a home calendar. Like I made a calendar myself, and then I'd tick on the days that he'd drink with a red permanent marker. No, permanent marker. On the days that he would put alcohol in his system, I'd tick it with a red marker. On the days that he wouldn't drink, blue. And then I'd tell him, look at how so many blues you're doing. So, like how was his biggest. Yeah, I wanted him to be sober because I knew the kind of person he was when he was sober and the kind of person he was when he was drunk. And I liked the sober person, so I wanted the sober person. So I'd encourage him and do whatever it was to make the sober person stay longer.
And he would reason and respond.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah. For the most part.
Is he religious?
No. Because for me at that point I also wasn't religious. I wasn't religious at that point too.
How is this affecting your work?
I don't know if it affected my work as much because I compartmentalize. When When I'm at A, I shut B off. So it didn't really affect my work, except on those days that I'd go to work drunk. I don't know if my boss knew. Gosh.
Yeah, I remember.
Sometimes I'd go to work drunk.
I remember.
Yeah. That's bad. Yeah. Yeah. And then around that time when we were dealing with all that, my child, Kemi, was diagnosed with autism.
How old was she at that time?
2.5.
2.5.
Yes, that's when I stopped the drinking. I quit work. I was like, I have to focus on my child.
After the diagnosis was given, ulichukua how long before ukasema naacha job?
That was in June. Nika quit job in September.
Oh.
I was in denial for a while. I was in denial. Yes, I was in denial.
Alidiagnoziwa wapi?
Nairobi. Several hospitals. We went to different hospitals. Yeah. But the person who pointed out that she might be autistic was my husband's brother.
Can I mention the title?
No.
That's the title?
No.
Sasa, what made you actually decide to check up for diagnosis? They came to visit, he observed.
Yeah, each time I think it comes with your profession. Yes, it comes with the profession. So he noticed. It was a good thing.
Well, let me say, it's a sad story, but it has a lot of positive to light.
Good people that have, who are in touch with their bad sides, and let their bad sides fly at some point.
When you notice, akakwambia.
Yes, akaniambia.
She's autistic.
Yeah, no, she might be autistic.
She might be autistic.
Yeah.
But then she has to be diagnosed.
Yes.
So Nairobi.
Yes.
Kasafari kakapangwa. Mulienda na mzai.
Yes. Aliwacha pombe kidogo hapo for a while. He used to quit alcohol at serious moments and then pick it. Yeah. Yeah.
Those routines are almost identical. Sababu mimi niko shule, I live with one. Wow, si rahisi.
Yeah.
Mkapanga safari mkaenda, mkakuwa diagnosed. Then actually after umeambiwa could be, your panic level, your anxiety level,
they were up there because I sort of suspected because when she was born, it wasn't a quote-unquote normal birth. I labored for almost 26 hours.
What?
Or almost. Yeah. No, I started laboring on a Tuesday and I gave birth on a Thursday. Yes.
Yeah.
That is more than 26. But that is induction hours. There's something called induction. You get induced.
Okay, nashtuka kwa sababu sikuwa najua hiyo.
Yes. Yeah. No progress, but I was still being induced.
Then you just sensed.
No, the doctor, he was not an in-house doctor, so he'd be called to come and check in on me after several hours. So the last check, when he did, aka notice heartbeat ya mtoto, it was slowing
down.
I still remember because he put the Doppler in sisi wote tulikuwa tunasikia kwa hiyo room.
You cannot forget that. Speaking of the doctor, we mentioned the hospital?
No.
Okay, good. You're filtering well.
Yeah. And then they scheduled an emergency C-section, and then when she was pulled out, she was blue.
What do you mean she was blue?
Like blue. She was blue.
I know, yeah. Kuna hii animation like umoja vata.
Almost that blue. Yeah, what? But she was blue. She wasn't breathing, she wasn't crying, she was just there. Amepigwa. The doctor is just there, and I still remember this moment. Like he was just there sewing me up, akipiga story na the assistant.
Sewing you up?
Na CS section. It's the half.
You are conscious?
Yes.
Okay, sasa unashonwa na unaona mtoto wako wa blue.
No, nimependuka hivi, nimefuata mtoto. The doctor is sewing me up, the nurse the assistant, something classic was playing on the speaker. Ndio ule mtoto wangu kwa nasa ameng'ang'ana, she's like amepiga soli ya mguu anafanyia sijui nini, amewekea oxygen, nothing. Watu hapa wanapiga story, mwingine hapa anang'ang'ana na mtoto wangu. I'm like, help.
But
I'm like, help.
At that very moment, ulimuona na ukanotice she's blue.
She's blue. Yes, she was pulled out, she was blue. I'm like, my baby is blue.
Well, you're strong.
I'm telling the doctor, help. Him is just anapiga story tu ananishona. I'm like, help.
Vizuri ya sababu sasa dibdili sky sikuwa najua.
Yeah. It was scary. It was scary. Yeah, and then she finally cried and I was like, oh. Unajua ile unapumua like breathe. Yeah. She finally cried and I was so happy. So happy. Yeah, so that is apparently what aided or ilichangia to her autism, the lack of oxygen.
And the process of
being born. Yeah, she was in distress.
She was in distress.
Yeah.
But you didn't have any.
And then later on, no.
During pregnancy.
No, I didn't.
You were good, kabisa.
I was okay.
Everything was check.
Everything was okay.
So something just happened in the process of.
Niliambiwa I wasn't dilating. My cervix wasn't. It's supposed to, for the baby to be born. Yeah, but mine wasn't opening. The cervix, it was closed shut. Yeah.
Ulipitisha time?
Kupitisha time kiaje? No. I went into labor at 37 weeks, actually early. 37 weeks, 5 days.
And labor for 2 days.
Monday to Tuesday to Thursday.
You're a tough one.
Oh, but my pain threshold is high, so.
Yeah, remember that.
My pain threshold is high. Physical pain threshold. Let's make that.
Yes, physical pain threshold.
Let's make that.
Haya, tumeenda Nairobi.
Yeah.
Autistic.
Tukarudi. Kawacha pombe kidogo. Happy family, we're all together. Mtu amewacha kazi, tuko nyumbani. And then shit hit the fan.
0 to 100 ama gradually.
Ilienda tu hivyo tu. Levels. But then this one's because he had already hit some levels. It was like he was doing the hop, skip and jump. Yeah. Yeah.
You've gone through CS?
Yeah.
Sorry. So umekuja na mtoi, she's autistic. Umacha job. So you focused on.
Yes.
On her.
Yeah.
Do you have someone helping you with errands around? Ama hakuna kazi mob sasa?
No, sasa hakukuwa na kazi mob. Hakukuwa na kazi mob then because I hadn't started with farming or getting into other things. It was just her. Yeah.